Aquarius, the unicorn of the zodiac. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your next 6 months reset predictions with your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot. The mic is on. So, dear Aquarius, based on popular demand, behold, I have come here to deliver the messages for what's coming up for you starting from July to December. Obviously, we are mid-year. We are also during the Mercury retrograde, and I asked many of you if you would like me to do a prediction, and here I am, right? All the lessons that we have learned, all the lemons that you have turned into lemonade. I think that it's time for you to enjoy this, especially it's summertime, hot, right? It's good to enjoy the hard work of the results of your hard work. Enjoy what you have been able to accomplish so far. We're going to see what are the opportunities coming in your way in terms of love, career, personal growth, and spiritual growth, okay? And some of the other important things. But now, let's go month by month, real quick, okay? This is gonna be very precise, concise, and to the point. And we're gonna take a look to see what are the important messages that you need to know about love specifically for each month and how it's gonna progress for you. So, my cutie patootie, looking all that's so yummy. Let's get into your reading and see what's going on for you, dear Aquarius. Unicorn of the zodiac. Aquarius, July. Okay, so for July, you have the Hermit here. Definitely hermiting, kind of like taking a step back into this chaos that's going on in the world and around you. Possibly we'll get back to this shortly. August, Nine of Pentacles, definitely some sort of a financial growth and gains that you're going to be having. September, you have the Six of Pentacles. There is going to be an equal give and take exchange type of connection and conversation that's going to take place for you in September. October, you have Eight of Cups. You might be walking away from a job or from a situation that's not fulfilling you. I see here you disconnecting from something that's very disappointing. Okay, November, you have the Death card, Scorpio energy. Rebirth, resurrection, ending, we're going to find out. And for December, you have the Fool, beautiful. You have a brand new beginning here coming up in the month of December. Page of Swords, Aquarius energy. This is also talking about an initiation of a project, an initiation of an idea. So I'm going to clarify for July specifically starting off, and then we're going to get into each month. So my beautiful Aquarius, based on the layout that I'm seeing here, I see endings and beginnings. I see major shifts happening in your career, promotion going on. You could be starting a side hustle, side business for yourself. Some of you are working in a company, for a company. You could be a vice president. You could be a president, manager. You've been looking for a financial growth throughout the year. And finally, I think it's happening in the month of August, okay? Relationship-wise, you're shedding light into something. Is this serving me or is it not? Now, the Hermit, the Lovers is coming out. Words came out of my mouth, and so is the card, okay? So the Lovers is here. I'm going to cover them just because, you know, you're shedding light onto your love relationship right now, okay? There is definitely somebody here that maybe you're not talking to, or there is this feeling of emotional loss. There's maybe some obstacle, financial challenges going on between you and this person. There is also the Five of Swords. You and this person might have had an argument, fallout. I'm getting here the energy of misunderstanding, okay? A lot of hiccups in this relationship, in this connection, Aquarius energy. You might have addressed the situation with this person multiple times, and I think that you are at the point where you have to really make a decision with the Judgment being at the bottom of the deck. This is a situation where you're really shedding light onto, is this serving me? Should I focus onto my financial independence, my money, my career right now, or should I explore this relationship? You could have taken a hiatus and a break from this person. Could be a Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, okay? There is obviously an obstacle, could be a financial obstacle that's happening, that's taking place between you and this person. So Aquarius, Nine of Pentacles for the month of The Star, this is your card. I told you, you're going to be financially abundant, big time. Money is going to flow to you, especially in the month of August. The Star is the card of Aquarius, which I really, really love so much. This is a very healing card, healing energy. You're going to heal your relationship with money. If you've been waiting for some sort of a promotion coming in your way, I see here you actually feeling that you can afford pretty much a lot of things that you want to afford, okay? You could be doing some sort of a vacation, taking some time off and going somewhere where you will feel like really nurtured, okay? Taking care of yourself. You could be involved with, more like you could be connecting with community that's more spiritual or that's like helping you to really get back on track. Okay, spiritually speaking, reconnecting with your higher self and bringing yourself back home. Now, I see here you also, because we're in the age of Aquarius, you are such a smart sign, one of the smartest signs, if not the smartest, but very creative, right? In the age of Aquarius. So there is a project that you have been putting off for quite some time. My intuition is telling me it's time for you to launch it. It has to do something with some sort of a nonprofit organization. It's like a humanitarian thing that you want to do. Something about humanity, something about helping people. Maybe you want to help. I'm getting here like orphanages or maybe like education, helping people in rural areas or like in locations where people don't have access to the things that usually people have in cities, right? Something humanitarian that you've been thinking about, you're going to launch that, you're going to get some sort of a grant and award for that, okay? Now, Six of Pentacles, this is about specifically relationship. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius also. So the Magician, okay? So some sort of a situation here is going to manifest. And I feel like that this is about a relationship, which I'm going to clarify. There is going to be an equal give and take exchange, conversation, talk, connection with this person. Okay, now let's clarify the Magician for you. Let's talk about the Magician. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. The cards have been shuffled right in front of you. So, my beautiful Aquarius, you have been wanting to talk to someone about you've been wanting to talk about this to this person for quite some time, and I think that time is coming up. Okay, there is something about financial investment, sharing assets. If you've been thinking about moving in with a person or living with somebody, you've been wanting to communicate. What are they bringing into the table? What is this person really contributing? What are they really? How are they making this relationship blossom and bloom and grow? Right? You want to confront that. You want to talk about that with this person. There's a lot of challenges that come between you and this person. I'm channeling on, you could be having your children, this person have their children, you got to know each other, you want to buy a house. That's what I'm getting in here. And you could be working together also, but there has been a lot of challenges and you want to be equal, you want to be fair. When you look at the scales, right, with the Six of Pentacles, you want to make sure that it's all done on a fair basis because you're also a very fair sign. You like fair, you like fairness, okay? No sketchy shit. So working things out, and you might want to talk about this person and let them know, hey, I made this wow. You have the Eight of Cups here also twice at the bottom of the deck, okay? So twice, you could be really like at a point where you're thinking and contemplating whether you should stay in this connection or not. Air signs are getting really interesting messages as I'm doing this. 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups. This is literally tied up to your family, to your happiness, to your sense of belonging for many of you, okay? Like house is a big thing here, okay, between you and this person. And I think that, okay, so July, August, September, October is that's when it's gonna happen. It's like important conversation, something about home, okay? You could be having a backyard. I'm getting here. Somebody has a hammock, okay? Cat, somebody has cat. Wow, you got the Lovers here. Yeah, this is about a relationship. Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Basically, what you want to ultimately do, Six of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. So October, September is when you're going to start having this conversation with this person in terms of a relationship, like, hey, what is it that we are looking into, right? What are we looking into financially speaking? You're an air sign. You are very pragmatic and articulated. So you want to make sure that you are taking the right steps with this person, not rushing into when it comes to moving in with them. The Lover's, Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Definitely what you're ultimately looking forward into is this person going to be working things out with you. Are they bringing in the love, Page of Cups, and are they also bringing in the hard work and also the financial and monetary support? Is this person really going to support you? Are they also going to be really making plans when it comes to proposal, marriage? What is their vision? Because you are very clear, dear Aquarius, for what you want. And I think that you are somebody that you have been in multiple connections with people before, just exploring possibly. And, many people didn't really understand the concept of your ideology. What is it that you're looking for, right? In a relationship, marriage, commitment. November, the World, and the Death card. You have an important decision here to make. In 2025, the month of November is going to be ultra important for you. That's also when we are going to be having another retrograde. So you're going to have to make a very important decision with the Death card and the World. Okay, something here could be ending. You could be putting an end into something. Let's clarify. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, Two of Wands, and the King of Swords. You're going to be okay. So this is somebody that you really, really have been stuck with for quite some time, okay? Like literally, you have been in this between two worlds with the Two of Wands. Do I commit? Do I not? What do I do? How do we move forward with this person, right? And there is a lot of challenges that come with this, and you have to make a decision in the month of November. I'm not gonna go into deep to this to tell you what you're gonna do, but definitely month of November is like it's your final yes or no. Moving forward, proceeding forward, then after that in December, you have the Fool, which is the first card in Major Arcana, and this is an indicator of a brand new beginning that's gonna come in towards your way. You want the truth, Aquarius. You want the truth. You want to know, is this person on the same page? Are they committing? Are they really coming in forward full force? Okay, because you want to make sure you're not setting up yourself for what you had set up yourself in the past. I'm saying the Fool is clarified by the Four of Wands: marriage, commitment, relationship. For many of you, my intuition is telling me I see this person taking your inquiry and this conversation very seriously when you have it with them, in terms of marriage, in terms of what they want to bring to the table, monetary support, emotional support, physical, spiritual. Okay, so for many of you, you could literally end up moving into into a new home with this person by the end of this year. Okay, I'm seeing here marriage, commitment, which is going to lead you to a lot of happiness for many of you with the Fool. Okay, if you've been wanting to make that happen. Has this person been emotionally unavailable towards you? Yes. Has this person tried to also work on this? I think they have, but this is something that is very much coming from the possibly abusive narcissistic relationship this person has been in before. So there is this sense of betrayal, or they just kind of like go back into their shell. That's the energy I'm picking up. Okay, whoever you are dealing with, they kind of like get closed off, and then they disappear, and they emotionally shut down. And you don't like that because you are an Aquarius. You are the Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. You are a powerful communicator. Speech is very important for you. 1333 on the timer as I'm saying this. So the Fool is clarified by the Four of Wands, right? Which is clarified with the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny, definitely Two of Swords, going back and forth, and the Nine of Cups. You eventually are going to choose what brings you happiness. If you really truly feel that this person is someone that can offer you that stand of stability, and they can contribute and complement to your happiness, to your sense of stability, what you truly want in a relationship, I do strongly feel like here for many of you are going to move towards that direction. Okay, because it looks like somebody here is really working really hard to make it happen so that you don't end it with them, because you could be having a very serious conversation. This is very serious, Aquarius, whether you want to be with this person long term or not. I feel like that you have had this conversation multiple times before. Maybe this person didn't really take it that seriously, but things are going to be very serious. Okay, and you don't have to really necessarily force anything or do anything. You just communicate, you just make yourself very clear, and you're gonna see how things are gonna unfold between you and this person. Okay, now let's get into the Romance Angel messages here for you to see what is an important message that you need to know, dear Aquarius. What's an important message for Aquarius in terms of love? You deserve love. You're lovable. You might have really like doubted your sense of worthiness, and if you're really lovable, if this is something that's gonna work out. This is about you putting yourself first, Aquarius. This is about you acknowledging the fact that if you have to purge certain people out of your life, certain habits, certain patterns, right? Because here is the thing, Aquarius. A person may come back into our life, but their patterns come with them also. And this is something that we cannot just dismiss. You know what I'm saying? And we got to be honest with ourselves. And this is something that I've been really contemplating and thinking recently. Do I want the person, or am I craving the patterns, or am I looking for the patterns that make me feel safe and puts me into the known, right? It can be very challenging for us to step into the unknown because, oh, what if I let go of this person? Or what if I tell them, hey, you need to really step up and you need to really change certain things about your behavior, substance abuse, toxicity, whatever it might be. Because here's the thing. I'm standing up for myself and I'm no longer tolerating that, right? Because you don't want to be somebody, you don't want to be doing all this work on yourself, dear Aquarius, and having somebody come and drag you down. It's an important factor for you to really communicate that with this person, whoever you are dealing with. What is the wisdom of the oracle message? And then we're going to get into the board in a second, because I feel like that you're really setting up some strong boundaries, okay? A change in the wind. Yeah, a change of a direction, a change of a wind. There is a zebra. And it shows, also a wind that's blowing and things are going to be changing. Location. I see here you also, it's not, it may not be black. It maybe it wasn't black and white, but now it's like for you, there is no in between. Okay, it's all or nothing, right? Just like the zebra here. And you're gonna basically change a direction and a dynamic with this person in terms of relationship wise, which direction you want to move forward to. For many of you, I do strongly feel like here that this has to do a lot with home, stability, long-term relationship, right? How do you see yourself being with this person a few years from now down the road? Is this somebody that's also going to be on the same page with you? Do they share your goals? Do they respect your vision? Do they really support you in so many ways, right, Aquarius? So this is a very important step forward for you. Number 12 also is very significant. Something about August 12 is going to happen. August, September 12, very significant for you, okay? Now, let's talk about the board. One of the things that we're going to really take a look into is all of these months that you have been through. Congratulations. From January up until July. My birthday is July 28th. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So August, September, October, November, December. What would the best version of my beautiful Aquarius be doing, feeling, thinking within the next few months? Meditation is going to be very much grounding for you. It's very important to really know thyself, right? And I think that you are someone that you are very familiar with this already. Grounding yourself, gratitude journal, breath work. Having a regulated nervous system is literally one of the biggest flexes that a person can do. It's very important for us to do breath work. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale to regulate our nervous system, autonomic nervous system. If we are walking around having a dysregulated nervous system, constantly out of breath, constantly carrying resentment, anger in our heart, that's literally doing us a disservice and it's weakening our nervous system. No wonder why a lot of people are feeling sick, right? I'm not a doctor here. I'm just saying this is something that I've learned from Dr. Joe Dispenza. Also, it's the power of staying present in the precious present moment. We have been so addicted to think and feel the same emotions, the same feelings from the past that it's become very challenging for us to really think new thoughts. But if we wake up every single day and we really set a goal and aim to do meditation and breath work and start thinking new thoughts, start feeling new feelings and emotions, we are going to start actually creating causing an effect instead of living like the Newtonian world, living by cause and effect, by what somebody else did to us or say to us. We're going to be the one that's going to cause an effect, right? A ripple effect. And once we start enveloped, basically basking into the joy, into the love, into the bliss, we're going to start emitting that frequency from our heart, 12 feet wide, back, forward, backwards, and onto the side. It's the strongest frequency that's going to start creating changes and affecting your outer reality. So within the next 6 months, let's operate from the frequency of love. And there is opportunities that you're going to be drawing to yourself in love. In order for you to attract a lover, soulmate, you become love, right? In order for you to be successful in career, you become the person who embodies the version of themselves who knows they are successful, they are smart, and they can achieve whatever they set their mind to. Personal growth, you are the sign of always looking into growth and what is this experience teaching me type of thing, right? And spiritual path, you are embarking onto a spiritual path also with the Hermit. I'm sending you a big hug. It's not an easy route, but it's going to be so much worth it. It may feel a little bit lonely at times, but that's fine. You're doing it for the long term because you're going to be attracting the people into your life who are going to supporting you, who are going to be by your side, right? So this is your reset mind for you to be the it girl, the it guy, okay? To be that person that actually draws the experience towards them instead of going out there and trying to chase it or to look for it outside of them. Detachment, Aquarius, is something that you know and practice by knowing within yourself that you are good with or without them. So it's going to be very important for you to really look into that, okay? Detachment, career-wise here for you, you have fish, okay? You have fish, keywords here. It says finances, wealth, abundance, business, money, flowing smoothly, freedom, right? So this is about you really focusing onto your financial gain, especially in the month of August that I said. There is going to be major shift coming up for you. I'm seeing here you're starting your own business, opening up an LLC for some of you. You know, you becoming financially free and independent, and also kind of like being so free that you can do whatever you want for your time and with your time. You're going to be also switching from asking mode to receiving mode. You're going to be getting sprinkle, okay, by the universe, because pray and ask as if you have already received your wish. Living in the wish fulfilled desired reality by Neville Goddard, right? Changing our self-concept. And this is something that you really got to embody yourself to be that version. Like myself personally, I'm working on myself on a daily basis. I'm nowhere near being perfect. Nobody's ever going to be perfect. But it is about whether it's about money, success, career, and relationships. I'm becoming the person, okay, that I want to attract into my life just in general, right? And people always change, people always grow. So I see here wealth flowing into you, side hustle, side business. You're going to be in the flow. You're somebody that you're very creative. You could be a therapist working in a nursing home. Like I said, you could be also doing some sort of a humanitarian help. You work with people, you help them to become better. Something about that, something about you being a coach, fitness trainer. Creativity, Aquarius. So you have creativity for your talisman oracle message. I do strongly feel like here that many of you, this change, what is this? This is not a lizard, but iguana. Is this an iguana? I think so. So change, right? And they have their ability to blend in with the environment accordingly to their color and everything. So you're a very creative person. We're in the age of Aquarius. This is very significant for you. So if you're an Aquarius and you're in this day and age, obviously you're watching this, you're alive. So this is important for you to really step into your creative mode and start creating, okay? Something about writing a book for many of you, filmmaking. I see here a singer, songwriter. That's an important thing for many of you that you could be also embarking into. Your prosperity message here, creativity. I'm seeing here a brush. I'm seeing here a painter, an artist. Bright ideas. Wow, Aquarius. So it says, go where your input is most valued and rewarded. Envision your future. Go to Pinterest and also print out some really powerful pictures and images and start putting them together and start envisioning your future, right? So this is going to be very important for you. Bright ideas, jot them down, write them on a piece of paper. And if you are working somewhere where you don't really feel appreciated, where you feel like that you could be earning more and making more, and you're actually bringing so much more to the table than what you are receiving, then this is the time for you to really shift your energy and your focus onto something, okay? Investing your time and your resources into a place where you're gonna feel more successful. I see here a promotion coming in your ways anyways. Wherever you're gonna go, you might be the one that's actually promoting you as well. Envisioning your future is very important in your meditations. Doing visualizations, like I do that a lot. I'm a very visual person. That's going to help you big time. Okay. So Aquarius, let's get into your self-empowerment message for you as well. What is the self-empowerment message for my Aquarius? Automobile, you're going to get a new car or a new vehicle, or your car is actually also going to get paid off. Now, dear Aquarius, your self-empowerment message here is clairvoyant author. I am the hero of my story. I am the author of my narrative. I write the future in myself. I rescript negative self-criticism and narrate positive thoughts, right? So you're changing your story, the pain, into power. You're taking a lead and you're turning it into gold. You're taking a dusty, dirty potato and turning them into French fries. This is the art of alchemy, alchemizing the situation into something good, into something positive. I see here you creating, like an author, like I said, a book, magazine, blog, vlog, telling your story. You're a great storyteller, communicator, and this could be pivotal for you. You never know who really needs to hear your story, right? Vulnerability is beautiful. Vulnerability allows people to feel heard, seen, understood, and accepted and embraced. So again, your passive power message here for you, Aquarius. I know you're an air sign, like you may get a lot in your head and just like have a lot of thoughts going in back and forth. You're gonna change your self-criticism into, you know what, I'm gonna be kind and compassionate to my beautiful self. I love myself. So I'm saying, so dear Aquarius, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here and also watching this reading for you for the next 6 months as a reset. Let me know in the comments what is it that resonates with you and what you are looking forward to. Thank you again, and I wish you have an amazing week and months ahead. I will be here with you, gently guiding you, being that voice for you. And thank you for all your kind words and support. Please keep that beautiful smile up, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.